Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, we're covering communication skills to help you level up your confidence, charisma, and brand presence. Today's talk is going to regard a powerful mindset that you can have in today's generation. This is known as the mansion mind. And this mindset is capable of turning thin air into digital assets. One of the most powerful leverages that you can have, especially in the age of the internet, where there are no rules, where creativity wins. You create the rules. This video is going to be for current content creators or people who are thinking about being content creators in the near future. Let's say you want to start your own blog, podcast, Twitter page, email list, whatever. If you're thinking about any of that, then today's video is going to help you combine the artistic mentality with the business mentality. We don't want to be a starving artist, and we don't want to be that businessman who's just hunting profits at the sake of their art. We want to be in the middle ground territory. And that's where the mansion mind comes in clutch time and time again. So if you're a content creator right now, or if you're thinking about being a content creator, I want you to understand something. There's going to come a time in your journey where you're starting to lose patience, you're starting to get a little angry. The reason for your anger is because you feel like you're putting in all this work, yet there's no output yet. There's no output, and since you're working on the internet, it's extremely difficult on your body. Your body, for it to basically know when it's working, it wants to be able to use its five senses. For example, when you go to the gym, you know you're lifting weights. You could feel the tension with your body. But when you're creating content for the internet, your body can't necessarily hold it all the time. Let's say you're a content creator on Instagram. You post all these pics that require a lot of your work, willpower, effort. But as time goes on by, your body can't do anything with it. Your mind can see it, but your body can't. The reason that I'm telling you this early on in the video is because there's going to become a time where you had this vision in the beginning stages, but that vision is getting blurry because your body is fighting against your mind. If you can expect this, then this is a good thing because you're going to still maintain that vision. But if you get startled, then that vision is going to get more blurry, more blurry, more blurry, so much to a point where you quit altogether. You put in all that work and for nothing to show for it. Now, to help you understand what the mansion mind is, I want you to start viewing your content in the world of real estate. I want to tell you a little story to help you understand this concept on a powerful, deep level. Right across from my apartment, there's this nice complex. And this is a budding complex where new houses are being made pretty much every other week. And typically when I'm going for my morning walks, I'm seeing these mansions being built. I'm talking huge, huge mansions. The first time I moved into this apartment, there weren't any mansions though. It was just foundation, right? Just regular foundation that was being poured into the empty land. Then for the next few months, I kept walking and walking and walking some more. And what I started to notice was now there were like random steels that were being put in so the cement could be put on top. Still, no mansion in sight. I walked more and more and more, and as more months passed on by, I started to notice that the pile of cement started to stack upon one another, and as a year had passed on by, these mansions started to be formed. It's right by my place in Tampa, and nowadays, just seeing it with my eyes, seeing these foundation turned into a bunch of cement blocks, glasses being placed, and now a property, it made me understand something on a deep level. In the world of the internet, we have all the empty land that we want to create on. And from that empty land, we can build our own personal mansions. In the world of physical reality, it's all about cement, wood, glass to build the physical property. In the world of digital reality, it's all about stories, ideas, and concepts to build intellectual property. Now, what creates this intellectual property? What is the core of it all? The core of it all is your mind. It's turning knowledge into digital real estate. And when you can start viewing this content from the digital real estate mindset, things completely are different. You start having the long-term vision in mind because you realize that you're creating property on the internet. Digital asset is defined as valuable content on a digital platform. Now, if you ask me, this is extremely vague. But in the term of physical property, what do we define it as? Physical property on land. It could take the form of condos, townhouses, apartment complexes, etc. And digital content can take in the shape of podcasts, YouTube videos, blogs, stories. So what I want you to start doing now is to start morphing your mind. Don't be one of those people that are thinking day by day by day anymore. You're creating a mega mansion. And the way that you're creating this mega mansion is via the components of your mind. You need 4 capabilities to become a mansion mind. You ready for it? Here's my mantra. Consume, create, market, meditate. Consume, create, market, meditate. With these 4 components, you can be a realtor on the digital atmosphere. You can use the internet as a playing ground in order to create valuable content. Consume. Consume is your ability to consume book knowledge, podcast knowledge, relevant videos like this video you're watching right now, life experiences, hanging out with the right people. You're consuming a lot of data. Create. Consuming ain't shit if you're not creating something with it. So create your YouTube videos, create your podcasts, create your blogs, create whatever you got to create for the context of your life. Market. You could do all the creation in the world, but unless other eyes are eventually seeing you, then you don't exist. Information always needs an interpreter. So you need to be able to market yourself. You need to tell other people, yo, I got a YouTube channel. Or you got to do some SEO to get your YouTube videos out there. This is just one example. And meditate. Why meditate? Meditation is extremely powerful in the age of the internet because you are now transitioning from the industrial age to the information age thinking. Real estate is always going to be around. Make no mistake about that. And virtual real estate is always going to be around. You are now becoming a knowledge athlete. And how do you work out your mind? You meditate. I'm not going to make this video about meditation. I already made multiple videos on that. I'll link it right here or right here in the description box right on below. But with this 4-step formula, consume, create, market, meditate, you are going to create extremely valuable content that's eventually going to intertwine. They're going to serve as your guest rooms, your bedrooms, your bathrooms, your living rooms, all under one entity, which is your brand. In the context of the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, the YouTube channel in itself is the mansion, and each of the videos that I post is adding more rooms into that mansion. If you can start viewing your content in this lens, you start viewing it as a potential asset down the line. Down the line, when your videos start getting more eyeballs on it, you can sell products in the description box. You can sell products via your links. And then others are paying you royalties, aka rent. When you can start viewing your content in this lens, that's when you start realizing that your mind is the #1 tool in the information age. All the other glitz and glam, it's simply a derivative. Take care of your mind. And you're going to take care of your mind via the simple 4-step framework: consume, create, market, meditate. Become a player in the age of the internet and watch your work compound more and more and more. If today's video helps you and you learned a new thing or two, be sure to drop that like for me right down below, and you share this video on your social media of choice. Thank you for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you on the next episode.